So good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Janine, and I will be conducting your speaking test tonight. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. First, can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Đức Anh, but
Mm-hmm.
you can call me by my surname like Đức Anh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the moment I'm 16 years old and studying in 11A1 of Nguyễn Thành Lower and High School.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I really love football. I can play it well in my school team, as well as I really love to go to the stadium with my dad to see the football match lively. I also love a wide range of music. My favorite one is Denver, Vietnamese artist. His music I really choose, and I often listen to his music where to rewind after a long day studying.
Okay, very good. And so let's talk about, since you've mentioned about your dad, going out with your dad.
Okay.
Let's talk about birthdays. Okay.
Okay.
Do you usually celebrate your birthday?
As far as I remember, I celebrate it annually. Like every year, I celebrate it to with my families and sometimes with my friends too. I think that is a really special occasion that need to be done every year.
Okay, very good. And do you think children should celebrate their birthdays with a party?
I believe that it is a quite controversial topic, as many children may have the different financial status, like there are many may be rich or poor. The like their party maybe depends very much on this, but I strongly believe that they also have a special occasion. Big or small is okay, but they need to have to like mark their new years old, and they will be more independent in themselves.
Okay, very good. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to part two.
Okay.
Okay, so I will give you a piece of paper, and here is a pencil.
Okay.
All right, so I will give you 1 minute later after I read. Okay, I'll read the question. I'll give you 1 minute to take notes with your to take some notes or write some notes about your answer. Okay? So for part two, I want you to describe an occasion when you had to wait a long time for someone or something to arrive. So when you should say who or what you were waiting for, how long you had to wait, why you had to wait a long time, and explain how you felt about waiting a long time. Let me repeat. You should say who or what you are waiting for, how long you had to wait, why you had to wait a long time, and explain how you felt about waiting a long time. So you will have to talk about the topic for 2 minutes. Okay? So I'll give you 2 minutes to take some notes. Oh, sorry, 1 minute to take some notes. 1 minute starts now. Okay. I'm sorry. Time's up. So I'll give you 2 minutes to speak. Speak, okay? Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Start now.
So I will tell you about the occasions that I needed to wait for a long time for them to come. That when I was at grade 9, I just had a meeting at school with the principal for the future occasions of the school, and then I had to wait for my mom to arrive. As far as I remembered, I went for about 3 hours. That's quite a really long time, but at that time I was quite patient and I can help it. The reason behind this is she has a job at she had a job at her company, and I I didn't have a phone in that moment, so I just can must to wait. I just had I will rephrase that. So I just had to wait her for a long time before she arrived and got me. I felt like a little confused and maybe really insecure because that's a really, really remote place, and I really scared that I may be kidnapped. Yeah, but everything was okay. She got me about and said sorry to me, and after all of this,
Okay.
a
Sorry.
memorable thing that I really want to say.
Okay. Very good. Well said. All right. That's awesome. So, regarding you said that did your mom explain why she was late?
Yes, I have lent my principal's phones, but then he just went back to his home, so I don't have anything to connect to my mom.
I see. All right. Can't you just like go home by yourself?
My home is 10 kilometers away, and there's no bus stop here, so it's really difficult.
I understand. Okay, very good. Next, let's go ahead and move on to part 3. Okay, so let's talk about arriving early.
Okay.
So, in what kinds of situations should people always arrive early?
That's a hard question, I think. To the best of my knowledge, I am convinced that when people arrive at the meeting, especially the special one of their companies or organizations, they should always have to arrive early because like the time is set and everyone need to be here when the meeting started. So if you come late, it's like you can don't know the start of the meeting how it was and do not have the preparation for the content included in the meeting, which lead to the inefficiency of that.
Okay, very good. And but what if you're the boss? Should you still arrive early?
In case I'm the boss, I must come early to all the members. I'm sure about that because like we need to be a role models of our staffs. We need to show our right in time. Like imagine being late when all the company members is here is so confusing and sometimes embarrassed, I think.
Okay. All right. And how important is it to arrive early in your country?
Actually, I would say that Vietnamese people don't often come early, as many of my friends, as well as my grandparents, my parents' friends, come really late in the special occasions, and they just think it is a normal way. They don't have to wait to the main content of that occasions, and as personally, I think that, personally this is really negative think thoughts, because we need the preparation for everything that we do or we tend to do. So this is really bad.
Okay. And are you one of those people who arrives late?
I'm used to be a really lazy and coming a late person, but as time comes, when I am mature and I develop day by day, I realize that coming early is really essential. I don't think it's just for the managers or bosses, but for everyone in every situation, because you can have the active role to help other members when they need, and you can have enough preparation times for all the content.
Okay, very good. And one last question. How can modern technology help people to arrive early? How can modern technology help people to arrive early?
Very practical. As far as I know, the modern technologies, including not just smartphone but also the transportations, can help us to arrive early by, like, they help us to get exactly what time we need to arrive at the occasion. When we forgot, we can put the alarm clock on our phones to easily memorize it. And the modern transportation is, needless to say, it's just too convenient. We can travel around by many means of transport, such as car, buses, taxis, or some, even planes if we go far ahead. So all of this abstract has contributed significantly to the things that we have more ability to arrive earlier.
Okay, very good. Now we're talking about a lot of positive effects, okay, of modern technology. I'm sorry, let me just extend this question. Can you give me one negative effect of modern technology with regards to transportation?
In Vietnam, many pupils often use their mobile phone while they're driving the cars. I think this is a really urgent and dangerous situation, and need the fix from all people, because when they just concentrating on their mobile phones for calling or any other purpose, but not for the roads they are driving, is uh, they may not know the obstacles ahead, or some car may crash them when they cross the street, this may not has a negative effect on the traffic jams, but also the car accidents.
Car accidents. Okay, very good. Actually, those are all my questions, and that is the end of our speaking test. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay.